Right, look at this forest, besides the trail markers. Right? It's pretty much what a regular forest should look like. When you walk to their line, it's amazing how it changes. And it doesn't only change, it changes like nowhere else in the world. So blatant. You guys, to me, that's the same thing as a giant green sign over a highway, if not more blatant. And it's a trident. Okay, it's an incredible, perfect Trident X with graves behind it. So who sent this to me? I might find out by the time you see this video, but which will probably just be tomorrow. But thank you so much. There was no name. That message is private for me, but I just wanted to. It was very simple, and then they had the most amazing, I call it special treat, in there, and I just want to thank you so much. Not only just because of the special treat, but like I just love the car. I mean, I'm so alone, you know, that when you get something like that, even if it's for 30 seconds, you know, it makes you smile. It's been longer than 30 seconds this time, but you know what I mean? Thank you so much. So we'll see who that was. I know who it is. I know the person, but they didn't write their name on it. With the last bite of my everything bagel with cream cheese, I'm going to tell you I probably have cream cheese all over my face. What do you want back? Look, before I wipe it off. Let's see. Yep. I'm walking into a very special place, you guys, that I am sure they have made better for you. They do it every year, because it's like nothing you'll ever see. This place is off the charts, not to mention what I have experienced here and what every single solitary person that's been here with me has experienced here. Okay, everyone. What are regular people? They don't know. That's the thing. They don't know, you know, what I've done and what I've accomplished and what I've done and shown other people. Look at that. This all happened this year. This is happening every year. Look, there's another one right there. It's not possible. It's all one giant grid. They just did this, and they're going to do. Wait till we get to their blatant stuff, guys. I know they did it because they want us to put it on the camera. It's the only. Here's why. Okay. It's not that all of them. That's what they want. It's that that's all they're allowed to give us right now. Okay, so let's put it that way. Maybe it's easier for even some of you guys to understand. They don't want you necessarily to know this like they do, but it's not like, you know, the end all. It's that this is what they can give right now. That's what you have to understand. Okay, this is a fact that I can't prove to you. You're going to have to take my word for it. I've kind of proved that, I guess. Look at this. When I first came in, this has all been done. You guys, look at how it's sitting on top of a trident. Ooh, ooh, baby, you're one. Look at this. But by the way, if I sing a song, it doesn't mean I like it. It doesn't mean I don't like it either. It's just like, I just have songs. I can't believe this. You may not recognize because it's that changed. I almost fell. Wow. All right, you know what, Mark? How about you shut up and just film it? All right, let's do that. You guys, I can't tell you. I'm going to try to do this slow. I can't, not the video, but like, you know, I'm not going to go like this. I'm going to try to keep it steady. But they're going to get me, and I know they're happy. You guys, bear with this. I'm seeing things that have just been put together. Remember, this is my second most visited place in the world. They know me so well. I have been lost in here. I have been 7 miles back in here. I have found graves in here. I have had the interdimensional police coming out of the back of Joel's head. I have had, I can go on and on with the things I don't tell you in public. Interdimensional police? What is he talking about? Holy shit. You guys. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. I know I sound like an idiot, but I don't know what else to say. I can't stand my voice. You guys, look at this. Oh my God. This is all new. It's a brand new thing. You guys, wait till I show you. Look at the stump in the middle. People wonder how I know, so I'm so sure about the stumps. They don't get that I've seen it 10,000 times, only in a certain place, where they are, where their system is. Look at the ground. I'm not leaving here today. Rain or shine. If it pours rain, I got my little tarp. I'll make a tarp. I'm not leaving. I'm in here for the duration. Look at this tree, you guys. It's unreal level. Okay, it's being supported in the middle by that. That's why I love this, guys. They did this for you. This means something besides it being some kind of place to chill. It's for you to see. All marked by a giant symmetrical X. Now, if you think I'm kidding when I say that, I'm not. They know exactly what I'm doing, and they know exactly who's seeing it. And if you have a problem with that, it's why you'll never know anything in life. You'll always be lost. It's connected. Oh my God. I have trouble, you guys, with this. I'm losing my mind right now, okay? This thing is alive still. It's bent underneath here, okay? It makes an unbelievable X over the grass, and it goes all the way to that structure. And you couldn't pull this out if you tried. It's wedged in between the two trees. The one that's wedging it is a triangle. It's perfectly level. You could put your beer. In fact, I filmed one of their lions on top of that. Yes, they have cats. It was looked like a cat from Africa. And he was cloaked. So, everybody's seen it. There's no pareidolia. There's no such thing as a pareidolia in the open on the end of a giant walkout leaner. It's part of their world, okay? We know nothing of it. I don't even think it's 1%. I think what I have shown you is, and I'm being generous to myself, is maybe 1%. I was going to say 0.5%. But I'll go ahead and just up myself 0.5%. You guys, you got to see this world. There's nothing like it. It's unbelievable. Look at the scale. Whew. Sorry. I've been nonstop. I haven't stopped once yet. I'm just constantly climbing and coming up here. And I want to find my area. I want to see what they've done. That, you guys, they did that too. Look at that. Remember, I have thousands of people that watch every single thing I do. They never miss one thing. So if I tell you something's new, if I tell you this or I tell you that, just believe me. I will never lie. Ever. Why do people lie? I don't get it. With my life, you don't have to. You never have to tell a lie. It's a great thing. Oh man, look at this, you guys. See, there's something going on in these big worlds. It's like the big worlds have accepted more. That's what I think. Unless doing this, expands their, areas of where they can hang out. Oh, believe me, it's so easy to get them here. It's so easy. So should I go to their seats? I mean, as far as the subject goes, they're always on camera here. I've never been here and not had them, I'm not talking about oh, it's okay, really good. When Joel was here, I got 50 of them. He's like a median. It was hard to believe that at first. Joel would be like, hi! They'd be like right there. He's like waving. I'd be like, okay, whatever. Turns out, he was legit. I mean, they went bizarre. Berserk over him. Sorry, berserk I meant. They were all around us. He was sitting right, you know what, in fact, let's go there. It's not that far. Let's see if their seats are active. I'm going to take you to this. I think it's 6. of the most blatant seats that have ever existed in the history of the world. Oh, I'm already there. I didn't realize I was that close. It was right here. Joel, you guys, look at this, okay? This is around the seats. Oh my God, I didn't even, I was like, no, the seats gotta be over there because there's nothing by them. Except like, they'll have the X and they have like a bend. And that's it, like a couple things, not this. Okay, Joel, I had Donna in here. Donna wouldn't even be able to walk through this stuff. She could, but she wouldn't want to. And none of this stuff was on the ground. None of it fell either. It's all been brought from the ground. Wow, they know I'm going to show this to you guys. Look at the seats. Oh, they're active. Look at what's happened to the seats, you guys. Here comes the rain. Darn it. No, don't rain. We need it though, you guys. We need it. Look at the seats. They're so active. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. These guys are all together. It's not one moving around. These are multiples. They're back here. They're right there. Look at the ground here, you guys. Look. You can't even count the X's. It's unbelievable what's going on here. I almost was going to skip them. I thought I was further that way because I came up from below and I was like, they've seen the seats. I'll look at them myself on the way out because I want to see, see the activity. I'm not seeing too much on the back seats. A little bit. But the front two are really active. Like, oh look, my gumballs. They did all this and never touched my gumballs. Oh my God, I forgot all about them. They won't touch them. Oh man. It's sugar. They don't take things out of human from what I've seen. Every time I leave, I did it recently, I left them again. I tried them with something else because I didn't want it to go bad. Oh, the beef jerky. They might do it with the meat, but I don't think they like sugar, guys. Or are supposed to eat it, I don't know. But they did not touch that, and this is really interesting. Like, you think they would give that to, like, their kid. They're not allowed to in some cases. Or it can't go with them. I don't know if they can take physical objects where they go. I don't know how that works, but I'm a little bit weirded out that they didn't take that. Or it's still there. I left them a thing of Jif peanut butter here that disappeared completely. That has sugar in it too. Also, a bear could have got that. But I don't think so, because a bear won't pick it up and take it away. He's gonna devour that on the spot. This is his world. He doesn't need to bring it somewhere. He's gonna eat it. I would have seen that thing devastated somewhere. I think they took my Jif, but they didn't touch this. Just something to note in the back of your head. No gumballs. And a gumball machine. You guys didn't like my gumballs? That was very creative, I thought. I'm offended. No, I'm not. I'm just like, what the heck? Here's another one. The crazy thing about it, look, there's a triangle. Stop BS. You're hypnotized. I have to do it aggressively, or I'm not going to get through to you. I have to basically call you or you're not going to do a double take. You're not going to understand. I don't want everyone, but I want a few of those people that just need a little help because getting over the edge, because once they do, they become the best. That's all. Those are the only people I'm trying to reach. And I need help. It was weird. It definitely had been touched and moved. It was not where I had left it. Wonder if they were like shaking it or something. It definitely hasn't moved in quite some time. You can tell the gumballs froze up. Is my camera? Thinking about, because I want to come back in here for a full day, but on a day where it's raining and stuff. I think it's just mostly showers, but you can get real wet and real cold at high elevation. And it's not a good idea to be 5-6 miles out. I'd be fine, but I don't want to waste the day. I want to get it accomplished out there. Like, if it's pouring rain, you can't have your camera out. Not this one. Drizzle, yeah. Look at these new X's. Hey, squirrel. There's a squirrel right there. Remember, I'm in the middle of a giant world. I'm not taking you structure to structure. I am in a world of theirs. They did that all this year. Look. Sorry for my breath. It's much deeper than you think. Look at that. I want to go up to these graves. Now, I can't find the best graves here yet. I've never been able to relocate them. I was lost when I found them. I was doing live videos and stuff like that. I can't get over they did all that work. Joel, you got to let me know what you think about that. Joel has sat right there. Brandon, you've been right there. And Jen, you've been right there. Dan, you've been there. And Callie, you've been there. I believe that's it. Maybe Randy or Nico as well. I can't remember. I had Nico up here, but I can't. Me and him went to a bunch of places. I might not have brought Nico here. We were in the forest 4 miles, 5 miles that way. He was standing right in front of them with his camera like this. You can see them, like with his eyeballs and everything. It's just starting to rain. It's going to rain pretty good, I think, and I'm going to go out anyway. I might wait a minute. Jeffrey, thank you. This is what a coincidence this is, okay? It got freezing and it's raining, right? I didn't bring my normal sweatshirt I usually bring or something like that. So I just grabbed this. It's dirty, but it's fine, right? That structure just happens to be in the forest that I'm going into. I just find that to be amazing to me. That's just such a coincidence. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know? I don't know why that song is in my head. I didn't hear it or anything. Pave paradise and put up a parking lot. Why not? Pave paradise. We're such idiots, aren't we? The mistakes we've made, you guys. We're some kind of like experiment or something. I don't know. We've done nothing but make mistakes since the beginning of time. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Remember, money never comes without a price. You guys, this is like, I could just not tell you. I wouldn't do that, but you would never know. This is where I filmed a video before because it's changed that much. But squirrels don't do that. Okay, they don't make decorations and tell you where they eat. You guys, what have you done? This is all, you guys, this is the same thing everywhere where their seats are. Like in every spot I've been to in the last week have done the same thing. They've been adding these ground structures. They're all off the ground in X's and stuff, like it's part of their wallowing structure thing. But they're being added now. For the first time in the history of the world, these ground structures are like, they're expanding on known spots. Spots they know that I show you. Graves, they know I call a grave. And I'm going to show you. Add on to that. You believe me? I told you. The girls in this are the best. There's great guys in this. Don't get me wrong. The guys that are involved are outstanding. But as far as the numbers go, It's the women. You cannot touch the intuitivity of a woman. Is that a word? You cannot touch it. It's like, the best way I can describe it is they're born with this motherly instinct, and it carries over like in other things. And maybe not for every woman, but they, and some of them don't even realize it. That's why, like, your girlfriend will know you're cheating on her. Not that I have ever done that, but I've never cheated. Why would you? You gotta be an idiot. But if you were, she knows. Because it's a women's intuition. They're smart. They know us really well. And I really enjoy, I just want to say a big shout out to the girls that are involved with me in this, and even the ones I don't know. Without you guys, I don't know. Your special little cards you send me, or, Beverly and Susan, you guys sent me these amazing box gifts, and I got a massager, like, that massager is awesome, by the way. Yes, this is all. I'm losing it. Look at that. How do we get closer? Okay, so what we gotta do is start thinking a little bit more about, not about this. Don't think about the subject. Just let it come. But what moves can we make to try to create some sort of relationship with beings that seem to have unbelievable rules about that? And I don't think like it. I'm almost sure that's the grave. You guys can always tell a grave by this. They're the same exact system. It's a language. So when you learn how to read the language, you can start to learn what that is for. But there's so much with them, it's like impossible. You can only get like little things out of repetition. Yeah, here's the grave. And they're going to be watching me. Oh, are they watching me, you guys? Look at the disturbances coming out of the grave. 1 second. Now remember, I could show you a grave that's 3 feet long and tell you it's a grave. Well, doesn't look like one, that doesn't look long enough. What are you talking about? You don't know the first thing about the sizes of the beings here, okay? This is a grave, you guys. It's right there. It's all dirt from underground. They do the same thing, and there's seats all around it. I forget where I zoomed on him from. I had a bunch of people in here. I don't know if they like that. We got so much activity. Well, there's like 3 of us. I'm not leaving this grave. We got so much activity here, you guys. Not right at the grave, but like when we were up in here. It's amazing up there. See, it's active. It's all clean and active. Right there. Right there. There's 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4. Footprints. You guys, that's a footprint. Ooh, he's not even that big. Look at the heel. All right, so that's the heel, those are the toes. Active. It's all active. Seat. Yes, I'm pointing out your seats, guys. That's what I call them. Ooh, there's a pile of poop in the middle of it. They didn't do that. It's cold, but it's like from tonight or yesterday or last night, maybe. I don't know what that's from. It could be them, but it's very rare they would poop on their own stuff. Remember, some of these guys can act like bears. Literally, if you see them running over there, you'll think it was a bear. It would look weird, but your brain would think nothing else. Because it's what you've been taught. You only think what they told you to think. Doesn't that piss you off? Not really you guys at this point, but if you're watching me, there was something special about you to begin with. I don't mean that because of me. I mean because, you're outside the box already. You always were. You always had something, right? An inkling in your gut. You always knew there was more to this than what they told us. This world. What I do is nothing, guys, compared to what is you don't know. Okay, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's an entire world that comes along with this. This is just where the evidence is, okay? There's many beings that don't need these, okay? They're the ones that take people, not these guys. If I hear it again, it's going to become public. If I hear anyone mention they think Bigfoot, because they're so stupid, they have no other knowledge in their brain that these guys take people, then that's it. I'm going in public and I'm attacking. I don't care who you think you are. I know things for a fact. You know nothing. And I'm getting tired of keeping my mouth shut. I'm getting real tired of it. These are all people that have never spent time with them, okay? All I do is spend time with them. These are people using hypotheses and making up things from common sense. Look at that. Oh my God. There's your grave, you guys. Must have been someone real special, because I don't think they die very often. And in each place, sometimes there's more, but it always seems like there's one and then they have it worshipped. That, or there's something very special buried there. But it's a grave. I mean, it's how all of the old, even humans used to bury people. Everyone buries up, they mound, so it doesn't settle. No water gets on your body. That's why they do that. They really mound it here so you can't lose it. I've been doing a lot of venting today. So if you didn't hear it, it's because I cut it out. But man, do I just want to tell people how stupid they are. People that are involved with this. People that make assumptions. That think people are missing because of these guys. Things like that. It's just the funniest, but not funny thing ever. Like, I'm actually I'm at my end of tolerating idiotic hypothesis from stupid people. Like, I'm just at the end of it. I know you guys are watching me at that grave. I think I could have zoomed on you because I know exactly where you watched me from, because I got you last time. And out of just being nice, I'm not going to try to do it today. I don't know why, because they didn't do anything yet to me. But when we had 3 of us in here, oh, Edgar, that's who I had. I think it was Edgar and Brandon. Yeah, maybe even Rick was in here. I can't remember. We had a great time in here. I had all this stuff put aside for Rick, and a special video just for him, and my hard drive wiped out everything. Not just for him, but everything I had on that hard drive is gone and unrecoverable. Hope Rick understands that. I haven't really heard from him. Hey Rick, where are you? What's going on? Rick came out here in his new RV. Then I heard him. He's like, hey, I want to come back. Or I was going to see if it was okay to come back. And I was like, well, you might want to wait because it was starting to get cold. I hope he understood that. It was literally just because I wanted him to come out now or something, not when it was snowing up here. And then I haven't heard from him since, really. So hopefully he didn't think I didn't want him to come, because I really did. For the second time. So I just hope he didn't I hope he didn't feel like I was blowing him off when it was actually the opposite. Rick helped me a lot, and I'll always be grateful for that. And I had a good time with him. And I love his RV. Rick, we can come up here and park it up here. So I just want to be sure you're all right. I mean, we made a good friend. Edgar's like, where's Rick? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, well, tell Rick I said hello if you talk to him. I'm like, I know. I don't know what his deal is. He just hasn't been... He could be watching the videos. I don't know. He might be watching every video, but he just hasn't talked to me. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so that's good enough. I just wanted to come back and see that place. Figure out, so they did all this extra stuff at the seats. Why? There's no more sitting down there than there was before. Those dudes are the bosses. I can tell you that for a fact. Behind there, okay, which is all connected, by the way. Okay, look. I'm not panning too fast. Down there. Connects to that. See, this one connects to that, and that goes all the way down to the seats. Okay, which is connected to this, which no one in the world would ever notice for some bizarre reason, okay? It's an amazing thing to me. I'm gonna have to drop out of society soon because I can't handle the thinking of regular people anymore. Like, I'm losing my mind over how dumb everybody is. It's crazy. Not in the books, just how the lack of intuity, the lack of just any kind of thought whatsoever of your own. All your thoughts are what someone else has given you. Look at this. You believe now? 2 trident, that's a trident, that's a trident. This is field gold. That's bent. Okay, you'll never see a place better. You guys, is it that hard to believe that they have me doing this for you? Believe me, the rules are going to change. Okay, that's like, even like, at the end of the summer, like, it was better, but it's still not what we want. Well, because it's not time yet. Everything's happened slowly. Most of the things like new news to you or something just happened has been going on for 100 years, 50 years. You're just hearing about it now, so you think it's new. Remember, we know nothing, okay? It's up to us to figure it out. No one's ever going to tell you anything. You're never going to know anything. We had to do it ourselves, okay? We have to do it. Your government, they don't know anything. Government employees know nothing, okay? Nothing. They don't know secrets. They changed all that. They used to in the 60s, but then they would start writing books and retire and start telling their friends and starting pages, and they stopped that, guys. They're called whistleblowers, okay? They all have implants now. So when a secret agent gets out of the government, even if he's a general, he's microchipped. It's been like that since the 80s, the chips. Remember, one of my friends that I graduated high school with and knew since kindergarten is a lieutenant colonel stealth pilot out of Area 51, okay? I know things that you could only dream of knowing. Holy son of a gun. They did it again. You guys, this one is amazing. Look at that. Oh my God. How can that be? It's all connected and all going out throughout the whole entire forest by those two connections. Look at that. How could a tree be up in the air? It can't be. It can only be where they are. And the only time I've ever shown that to you is where they are. Okay? You'll never see a tree up in the air unless you're in a Bigfoot world. Holy, thank God that happened. Just for a little confirmation. Okay, there's another one up in the air, and it's bending. How did that happen? You common... Is this been here? And then it's sort of near where I don't go in. I go in above, and I swear, it's like all of a sudden now, it's blatant as anything could ever be. And it's right on the edge. I can't help to think that they know I'm going to go in there. I'm going to see that, and I'm going to go in there. Look, and there's orange paint next to it. That's bizarre. Look at that. I really do think I'm seeing too many that have never been there before, and places where I miss, like I know it's in there, but I just go to like other spots because I have relationships there, sort of. Look through this forest. I mean, it's unreal. Sorry for my layman's terms. I don't have any other words. I got to study some big words, so it sounds like So I know what I'm talking about. Look at this. You could hear a needle drop. See, the amazing thing on their side, I know because they tell me. It's just because it gets in my head. They know that they watch me go to all the new things. Oh, here, look, it's the structure on my back of my sweatshirt, just by random chance. I think this is it over here. There's 2 of them here. They're structures that could never be denied. No one in the world could ever, they'll just say that I built it. That's what they say. Because they won't deny it. They'll be like, yep, you built that. I was like, okay, as long as you're admitting it's not the wind. You guys, that thing is 12 feet in the air. 10 feet, maybe. As long as you think it was built, I'll accept that. That's not it. This is the one that looks like it. You guys, look at this world back here. They're doing more and more and more and more. Another tree off the ground that's bending. Oh, I heard something that time. Yo, I heard like vocals. I swear. There's no way they're on the camera. Hold on. Something's moving right near me. There's no wind at all. Yes, look what they're doing here. Whoa. Not that. The second I stepped on that stick, there was also a wood knock right over there. People don't get, it's so hard. It's not like I'm just driving down the street and I do videos. The hardest part about what I do is getting to these places every day. Driving an hour and a half each way. That's the structure. I don't think it is, actually. This is the second one. I showed you the structure that Jeffrey put on the back of us. I mean, how nice of that was of Jeffrey to do. Jeffrey, I gotta thank you, man. Jeffrey's always there. He does these amazing folders of timestamps. I'd love to get Jeffrey. You know what to do is I got to get those one day from you, all of them, so I can, so people can access them, or maybe start posting that. Jeffrey, I'd like to see more of your posts on, because you don't post on Patreon enough. I mean, I'm sorry, on Energy Overload. Jeffrey's really skilled, and he took that time to have this sweatshirt made for me. Tried it on the front, and the back is a structure that looks like this, but it's down there somewhere. It looks just like this. It's not it though. And I see the same structure in other worlds. It means something. It's part of their language, of their system. You guys, they have done something on the ground. When I first filmed this place, nothing was on the ground like that. It was all on the ground back in here, but it was on the ground. See, look, they lifted it all off the ground. Things that regular people will never know. Why? One word. Regular. So Jeffrey, thank you, man. You're awesome. We gotta say hello on the phone to. Not to mention, aside from all that, he's been on Patreon the whole time. You know what I mean? I need help from people that's outside of the same people that have supported me for years. Give them a break, you guys. If you'd ever considered it, just help me. That's all. This is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, is what I just said. You guys help me. It's not easy for me. It's easy for most people that are they want you to support them so they can sit home at their house. People make millions of dollars sitting at home at their house doing nothing. Okay, I work 16 hours a day, just about every day. 12 hours a day in this, every single day. I don't take vacations. I don't take breaks. Yeah, like yesterday I said I had the day off because of the smoke or the fire. I don't have a day off. I have 1,000 people to talk to and to get back to and pictures to review, and it never ever stops for me. There's a lot of office work involved in this, which I don't like. I just don't like it. The pictures and stuff, yeah, but like Energy Overload stuff, I love that. Look at this, you guys. Never existed. Look in the middle. Remember, nothing is touching the ground. One of the most amazing places. They're right here, okay? They can be right here, and you'll never see them. Remember, just because the camera picks them up sometimes doesn't mean if they're on that structure that the camera's going to see them every time. You're seeing very little of what's really happening around us. Sometimes it does get them all, but most of the time you're not seeing half of what's going on. Best drone ever filmed in the world right there. I just love saying that. Because every one of mine was the best ever filmed. So that doesn't make sense. That is real close, guys. Look where I am. I'm in the world of beings that no one in this world seems to know about. So if the best trident in the world wasn't good enough, what about 2? That's amazing. Actually, I've been seeing some good tridents. Who got a good Chris? You got a great Chris C. He posted that trident the other day. That was really good. I think you'd already got it, but you're like, this is one of my favorite. That's a good one. That's a really good trident. There is no best. You know what I mean? To me, this is all. If they touched it and did it, to me, that's the best. I've explained this to you. People will be like, Mark, this isn't what you get, but look. I'd be like, are you like, what is, like, people don't get me. They don't understand me. It could be this big, and I'll be like, oh my God. I don't have an ego in this. I know I get badass stuff. It's what I do. Seat. But all I'm saying is don't ever think what you're showing me is I'm going to process as this isn't as good as what I get. That would never happen. You guys, I found a special new spot right here. I don't believe that seat's ever been there before. And he's disturbed it real recently. You can even see the footprints. Look. I don't know if you can see it on your camera, but I can see them perfectly. They're right here. You literally can see his heel, his toes, everything. He was right there. Where does he come from, and how does he get there? They won't tell me. You guys, look at that X behind there. It's a TPX. All right, so we got a nice break in the storm right now, but there's more coming, and then in about an hour or two, it's going to get really heavy. So what I want to do is go up to the graves, not the graves from this place, but I want to go to the new grave I found. I know I can find it again. It's amazing. They were watching me. I filmed the white one, a white one so blatantly watching me. It was crazy. It was all on video. I think they got some views. I don't know. I never look back. I have no idea how many views I get. Or once that video is published, like I might go like love the comments or something, but I never would I rewatch a video of myself because it's me. I shouldn't say never. I have, and I actually enjoyed a couple of them, to be honest with you. Like I learned from the video. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Look at that. I was like, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. Because I don't know where the information comes from. Well, it's not today, but like some days where I give you fact after fact of unbelievable things that no one's ever figured out in their life. And yet I'm telling you and showing you factually. It's them. It's not me. I can't get over this. What they did all this new blockage and stuff. It's amazing to me. I'll be back. Come with me if you want to live. And it's almost like it's the closest thing. It's kind of like the structures being the only thing they can give us, really. They'll do that. Like instead of going, Mark, you got to come see this. He'll give you the sign. Remember, I told you it's up to us. Nothing is, I think, allowed to mess with. I believe in human free will, and I believe God gave that to us. And anything that's not human has to abide by those rules. Now, those rules are broken, as we know, because people disappear, things like that. But I find it amazing that people default to the only thing they know, which is Bigfoot. That's who takes somebody, because they don't know anything else. You know nothing else of this world. You have figured out that there's something in the woods, and you're going to blame it on that one thing you know about.